So I had $100 and a question. If I gave this to an AI and said, make it 1,000, what would it actually tell me? I asked three of them: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Same prompt, same money, three completely different personalities. And honestly, the results surprised me. The first prompt was called The Flip. I'm 17 with $100. I want to turn it into $500 in 30 days using only tech-based methods or side hustles. What is your most aggressive, high-risk plan? Be specific. First up, we have ChatGPT. This one I call the Hustler. You went straight into what I call chaos mode, a full breakdown of AI powered services you can flip for cash. Video editing, thumbnail designs, resume rewrites, basic website builds, all using AI tools, all monetized through Fiverr and Upwork. It also told me where to spend my $100, like $20, $30 to 5 up on wedding gigs, or 50, 70 to practically outsourcing your work. Now phase 2 hits. This is where ChatGPT gets a little unhinged, I would like to say. In phase 2, ChatGPT gave us an aggressive client acquisition. Daily targets are DMing 50 to 100 creators / businesses per day, commenting on posts offering help, an example pitch, and also where to find our clients. Phase 3 hits. This is where ChatGPT gets even more unhinged but also smart in the best way. It tells you to raise your prices fast, also work the cheaper freelancers, but in the end it tells you an optional high risk booster. That booster: buying cheap PLR content, repackaging it and selling it on Gumroad, trend hijacking on TikTok, funneling traffic to affiliate links, and AI content farms. Wow. In the end, ChatGPT gave us a cringy reality check and what is the actual real aggressive edge, as it says. And now here comes Claude. The difference between ChatGPT and Claude this time decided to break it down in days. So for the first week, it's practically the same, almost similar to ChatGPT. He suggested logo designs, video editing, and thumbnail designs by paying for Canva Pro trials or free tier stuff and cheap logo templates pack from the creative market. On week 2, Claude decided to make us scale what's working, doubling down on whatever already got you a sale, ask every client for a testimonial immediately, and a more reasonable, like ChatGPT's 100 small businesses a day, this one is just 20. Set a second income stream of reselling AI generated content and flipping free software templates. On week 3, he decided to raise prices slightly, add platforms, store referrals, offer rush deliveries because people will pay extra for speed. Week 4, running limited time promotions, upselling past clients, bundle services is not glamorous, but it's the plan that most likely to actually work on your first try. Now here comes Google's Gemini. Gemini decided to split it into phases. The first phase, as it said, the digital scavenger. This one was a little bit more creative. Gemini wanted us to hunt for undervalued social real estate, specifically OG usernames or real Discord vanity URLs, practically flipping them on different marketplaces after. On phase 2, he decided to switch up his tactics. Faceless short form content creation for local businesses using AI tools. 5 businesses, 5 reels each, $100 total. Phase 3 begins. This is where Gemini decided to go thrift store mode. Told us to go on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, find broken AirPods, Nintendo Switches, and mechanical keyboards, fixing them for $10 and flipping them for a profit. The logic is actually sound. A lot of broken tech is just dirty or needs a cheap part, but the risk, you buy something that's genuinely unfixable. Gemini did give a full budget breakdown at the end though, which was a nice touch. Now, stage 2. I need to save $2,000 for a car by the time I turn 19, 1 year from now on. I have $100 to start. Give me a realistic monthly plan and tell me where exactly I should put my money to stay safe but grow it. Our first competitor is ChatGPT, which, by the way, all three AIs agreed to one thing: a high yield savings account. Now, some of them did choose different banks, but ChatGPT chose Ally Bank, Revolut, and ING. ChatGPT also did an optional choice by putting 10-20% max into low risk funds apps like Trading 212 or eToro. ChatGPT decided this time to break everything down month by month. He also gave us a target: $160 a month, months 1 to 3, building the momentum, saving around $140 a month by focusing on cutting expenses and building habit. Months 4 to 9, a steady phase, saving $160 a month and automating transfers right after income hits. Push months 10 to 12, saving $180 a month, adding extra income, side gigs, and selling stuff. It actually told us what to cut, like specific expenses, food delivery, subscriptions, impulse buys. It also told us what not to do. Don't rely on crypto, don't day trade, don't lock money. Next up, we have Claude. Same thing, a high yield savings account, this time different banks. He actually suggested online banks like Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally, or SoFi. Claude did something different this time. It came with a chart showing your savings growth month by month, which was actually really cool, and he gets bonus points for that one. Besides that, nothing out of the usual. And now we have Gemini. It first introduced us to the math. My monthly target should be around $158.50. He then broke it down bi-weekly and weekly. And then here comes the high yield savings account, this time choosing different banks: VO Bank, Lending Club, or Ally. This time he actually gave us an alternative: money market account, similar to the high yield saving account, but often comes with a debit card or check writing abilities. Now, Gemini gave us a strategy which I call more of an advice that it generally stuck with me. It called it the out of sight rule. Open your savings account at a different bank than the one you use every day, not because it earns more interest, but because if you don't see the balance every time you check it, you won't be tempted to borrow from it. I also gave us a very nice summary table at the end, bonus points once again. For the last stage, I want to invest $100 and not touch it for 13 years until I am 30. What is the mathematically best set and forget portfolio for a beginner? Expand a portfolio like I'm 17. Now, ChatGPT suggested a 100% global stock index fund, which all the other AIs recommended the same. It also gave examples like Vanguard Total World Stock and iShares. It also explained what a portfolio is and why this is mathematically strong. It cited modern portfolio theory, 3 key points: diversification reduces risk, market trends upward long term, and passive investing means you avoid making bad decisions in the moment. It also told us what your $100 could become. If the market returns 8% per year, after 13 years it should be about $270. It also gave us reasons why not to complicate it, because of the small amount of money and the long time horizon, plus we are a beginner. It also gave us a set of rules and an honest reality check, which is really good. Now it is time for Claude. Claude went either with the VOO, the Vanguard S&P 500, or VT for global exposure. It also did a good explanation, and the analogy was way better than ChatGPT's. It also included interactive slides showing your total gain based on different annual returns and starting amounts. It was actually really fun to play with. And for our last one, we have Gemini. Gemini was pretty quick. It gave an okay explanation. Same thing with an index fund, and he recommended to a S&P 500 index fund. So told us why this wins: low effort, self-cleaning, and compound interest. He also showed us what will our $100 look like by our 30s. He and actually got out of his way and told us how to actually do it, which is pretty nice. And that's it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. This is my first ever video. If there's anything you guys want me to improve on, please comment down below. Now, for the outcome, I would say ChatGPT was definitely the most high risk and high reward, but he was definitely also a little bit delusional. Gemini was definitely a more creative AI. He definitely was an out of the box thinker. And Claude, I would say, was the best overall. It was the most realistic and honest, and probably the least delusional out of all.